You're right there, YouTube. It is Crackoon again, bringing you another gameplay. Commentating man, we're here again, bring you some more Modern Warfare 3. Like I do, gonna be bringing you a 6v6 kill confirmed on the map terminal, obviously within the Elite TDM Dom kill confirmed playlist. I'm going to be running the ACR with a dual attachment, so I've got a suppressor and extended mags on there. I think I've got an MP9 suppressor, extended mags secondary. I'm running the perk setup, Scavenger Pro, Hardline Pro, Stalker Pro. I'm running the Specialist Strike package, so for my first perk you unlock Assassin, second Blind Eye, third Sleight of Hand. I've got a portable radar and a bouncing Betty as my tactical and lethal. Pretty much that's about it, getting on with it, doing like we do. Boom! Right, commentary topic. I've been thinking about doing this topic for a while, but I've been kind of holding back on it. I kind of wanted things in the community to partially die down about the heat that it's been getting and such. And now I'm finally going to do it. And what it's going to be about is how the support strike package has evolved from initially at the start of the release of Modern Warfare 3. Has like initially grown and evolved into what used to be complained about all the time about how the support strike package was overpowered. It's got overpowered kill streaks that are lethal and actually get kills, whereas in the support strike package was meant to be, as it says, what it says on the tin, a completely support based role in which you're supporting the rest of your teammates. How like the attention has been diverted away from that now, and now it's kind of been put into a subcategory along with what it's actually supposed to be doing, which is supporting teammates who are running the Specialist Strike package and helping them to get the M.O.A.Bs and the M.O.A.Bs, or the whatever you want to call it. I don't give a fuck. I've gone about pronunciation and shit like this before, but it's beyond the point. I don't know, it's an interesting scenario, and as I said, I was kind of waiting for it to die down within the community, and I don't see why I can't do it now, really. I mean, most of the attention has been averted, people are still doing it, people are still getting away with it. It doesn't really seem to be that much of a problem, and people are more hyped about Black Ops 2. It's funny how people's attention is instantly diverted away from what's initially been going on in the community, or because Black Ops 2 comes out. Seriously, when was the last time you heard about anything about support and people bitching about players running support for specialist players and shit like that? Of course you haven't, because all the Black Ops 2 news has come out, and the COD fanboys are all shrouded like by, oh, fucking Call of Duty, Black Ops 2, oh, Call of Duty, you know, people are just so fickle within the community, you know, I don't know. But anyway, I'm doing my commentary, my thoughts about it now and such. But yeah, I don't know. From the start, I think I've always been a preacher about the fact I don't like the support strike package. I don't like the way in which you can die and get kill streaks. I mean, that's the point of a kill streak. It's a streak of kills that you're getting consecutively with your gun, not you getting a kill, then dying, then getting a couple of kills, then dying and getting a couple of kills, and then dying, and then boom, you got a fucking stealth bomber, no skill multi-kill. Benny 2595. But I don't know, he probably stole it from somebody else, like cheated beef, Benny 2595. But anyway, moving on with the point, right? I don't know. My theory about it is, as you saw here, I picked up a ballistic vest. This is why I'm using this gameplay as well. It's actually a M.O.A.B, or a M.O.A.B, a M.O.A.B, whatever you want to call it. I can't remember who's running specialist. I mean, not specialist, support on my team. I'm pretty sure somebody is, but I only think it's like one, maybe two people running. Even if that be, I mean, this could just be like a complete and utter random. I don't know, I've got some kind of feeling that it might be Dr. Nax that is running support or something like that, and maybe he's trying to go for a support mode. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, on to my thoughts about it anyway, because I keep on getting sidetracked in tangents. I don't know, people make a big deal about it, and I understand how people could get frustrated at the fact of they find it difficult to maybe get double M.O.A.Bs, triple M.O.A.Bs and such like that, and then there's other people out there in the community who are using players that may not necessarily be good, but can be good while using the support strike package to help them get these ridiculous amounts of M.O.A.Bs, quads, pentas, you know, whatever it is, septuple M.O.A.Bs. I don't give a fuck, really, to be fair. But I can understand how people can kind of like get frustrated at that, but there's another part to it as well that you've got to consider, and I don't think this is like looked upon as well within the community, or like as well aware within the community, is what I'm trying to say, is the fact behind the people that are running support for the specialist players to get the M.O.A.Bs is only one half of it, you know what I mean? It's only one side of it. As I pick up the MO there, it's only one half of it, you know what I'm saying? The other half of it as well is the fact of spawn trapping and spawn abuse, and this is a thing that anybody can really relate to, because it's been a problem within any Call of Duty game. I mean, looking back at Black Ops, particular spawn traps on there, I remember one in particular on jungle, in which literally a whole team will be positioned up perfectly, like coordinated, and literally one person, all he would have to do is lie prone, literally with like an LMG or something, and rows and rows of people would just spawn directly in front of him, and then you just spray him down, spray him down, spray him down, and that was a spawn trap. Now what's happened when we go over to Modern Warfare 3 is spawn traps are still existing, but it's more manipulated, you know what I'm saying? It's easier to manipulate the spawns to a certain degree of, it's not a case of it looks really cheap, in which you're just lying prone and spraying down people as they spawn in, which is just like a completely and utterly cheap fucking tactic. I can't understand how Treyarch programmed that into the game for that to actually work like that. I mean, it completely baffles me head. But, you know, the fact behind that as well, it's kind of interesting, because now that it's come over to Modern Warfare 3 and it's so easy to manipulate it, and it's so easy to kind of disguise what's actually going on, because, I mean, to the naked eye, people don't notice this maybe, but when you trapped them on C-Town, on the C spawn, and they're literally just spawning in there, in that corner, underneath like the canopies and shit, I mean, you don't really notice it when like the player's running backwards and forwards, side to side, creeping around corners, looking directly into that same spot where they're always spawning. You don't really notice it, but to be fair, that is exactly what it is. They don't spawn there while you're directly looking at them. You've got to actually maneuver your way around to get a different angle to abuse the spawn trap. So you know what I'm saying? It's a disguised spawn trap. Support's only half of the problem. Don't get me wrong, I've always complained about support, because I mean, as I said, it's got its problems ever since the beginning of Modern Warfare 3 and when it was released. But what you've also got to look at as well is it's more down to spawn trapping. I'm relatively certain that if these players that were going out and getting all these crazy M.O.A.Bs while running players with support, I'm relatively certain that if the teammates weren't running support and they were just running specialists or something like that, you know, I rate it would still be the same scenario, you know what I'm saying? It would be interesting for somebody to do kind of like a field test behind that, and to actually kind of show, right, support's not the problem. What the problem is the spawn trapping, and then show an entire team all using specialists as such, and the spawn trapping in the normal way in which they normally would do. But, you know, they've not got like the added kind of cheapness of UAVs and advanced UAVs and such like that. You know what I mean? It's like they're building up like a formula for what they need to get the M.O.A.Bs. The spawn trap is the basic core mechanic which they need, and then they're adding in all these support extras of UAVs and advanced UAVs and such like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Think about it. It's an interesting topic. I'll give you my thoughts about it, but that's all I've got to say for now, and peace!